If you've got fine or thin hair that just won't hold volume, then this video is for you. I've rounded up my top 5 tried and tested products that actually lift, thicken, and give your hair that full body without weighing it down. If you could do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button as well, I would really appreciate it. Let's dive in. So this is the Color Wow Dream Cocktail Carb-Infused Leave-In Treatment. It's a thickening treatment that contains cellulose, starch, and oat bran, which are carb-based thickening agents. When heat is applied, so this is a heat-activated product, these ingredients bond to the outside of the hair strand, forming a fine, flexible mesh or coating. This mesh adds bulk and body, making each strand feel and look thicker without that stiffness or the residue. The formula is heat activated, so blow drying is essential for the product to work properly. You can use the product without heat, but you're not going to get that same effect because it is the heat that activates those ingredients. The heat helps the carb complex adhere to that cuticle, which then helps it feel and appear naturally fuller. It is a very lightweight gel consistency as well, which is great for fine hair. You don't want to be using heavier products. And you want to apply it by using 2 to 3 pumps, 1 to 2 inches from the root. And I would always recommend using a round brush or a blow drying brush just to get that added volume, especially at the root area. But this is one I've been using a lot at home and in salon. I do think it is a great product. Next is the Kevin Murphy BEDROOM.HAIR, and this is a flexible texturizing hairspray that provides a light hold texture. It adds heaps of volume and you get that more of that lived in look. It actually smells beautiful as well. So if you are sensitive to smells, this does have quite a strong smell, but it is a very pleasant smell. It can be used daily as well. So if you do need to refresh your hair in between washes, then you can use this on a daily basis. It does add grit to the hair. So if you don't like that feeling, then this product probably isn't for you. But like a lot of sort of volumizing products, especially like texturizing products, it does have that kind of powder in there. But that's what you need to get volume in fine, thin hair. You need something that's going to hold it, that you can get texture from to give that illusion of thicker, fuller hair. The formula is enhanced with ginger root too, and this increases elasticity and suppleness. The whole Kevin Murphy range is also sulfate, paraben, and animal cruelty free, which is also great. To use, you want to shake the bottle and apply to the roots area, and then you can use your fingers or a brush just to kind of distribute that product through the hair. I like to use my hands and put it underneath my hair and give it a bit of a shake just to get that product into the roots for that volume. It is a lightweight spray, so it's not going to give you tons of hold, but it is going to give you that texture. Especially great for like shorter hair or hair with a lot of layering. This is a great product. So this is the K18 AstroLift, and this is a volumizing product that helps give you that volume in your hair, and it also has the K18 peptide in it. So it's not just a volumizing product, but it also has that bonding agent in your hair, which helps reverse damage. So it does say it reverses the damage that can impact all hair types, especially fine, fragile, and aging hair. So if you are someone with extremely fine hair like myself, then this is one I've been reaching for a lot. It's a hair fiber volumizing blend. So how it works is it actually increases the hair diameter up to 25%. So you have your natural hair strand. When you apply this to the hair, it actually swells that cuticle out up to 25%. So that is a massive amount. It's also humidity resistant, so it can withstand humidity. So sometimes if you use products and you go outside and your hair gets wet, it can fall flat. Or if there's that bit of moisture in the air, if it's a hot day, this actually withstands humidity. It's also not heat activated. So unlike the Dream Cocktail, this one can be used on wet or dry hair. So you don't have to use a hairdryer to activate the ingredients in here. So if you're somebody that likes to let your hair naturally dry, then this would be a great product for you. It also minimizes the heat damage as well during styling by not having to use a blow dryer. That being said, I do always recommend just blasting off the roots of your hair. You never want to leave those wet, especially if you wash your hair at night time, because that can cause a lot of scalp issues long term. You want to let your hair dry around about 80% and then always use a heat protection when you're using any kind of hot tool on your hair. It is buildable, so it is a lightweight and non-sticky spray. So this is a spray, not a gel, so you can spray it into the hair. You want to apply on towel dried or dry hair, and it can also be used in between washes. So if you like to restyle your hair, or you have to restyle your hair in between washes, this is a great one for you to use as well. So to apply, you want to shake the bottle well and apply 10 to 15 centimeters from the roots and hair. Once you've applied it on, you can then comb it through just for even distribution. So this is a great one if you do have damaged hair, because it does have that K18 peptide bond rebuilding agent in there. I do have a full K18 guide video as well. I will link it on the screen and in the description below. And it just goes through the whole 8-step K18 routine and in the order that you use it in. So if you are interested in that, I will link that for you to check out after this video. These are the Moroccanoil Extra Volume Shampoo and Conditioner. So these are actually formulated for fine to medium hair. They are infused with antioxidant-rich argan oil, which is what they're known for, is their argan oil. And it has revitalizing nutrients, including lindenwood extract, that naturally plumps up the hair to bring back body, shine, and manageability. This will give you that healthy looking hair. It's also color safe, sulfate-free, phosphate-free, and paraben-free. So that is a great bonus for this product. It's also a very highly concentrated formula. So if you're struggling to get a lather, you want to be adding more water to the product, not more shampoo. So when you're in the shower and you're washing your hair, if you're finding that it's not lathering, just add more water to the shampoo, and that's going to give you more of that lather. And that's a great bonus because you're actually then going to be saving on product as well. These are one of my favorite shampoos and conditioners, as well as the Kevin Murphy Plumping. I will pop a picture on the screen so you can see that. I am out of it because I have used it all up, and I am currently using these ones. But as an alternative, the Plumping shampoo and conditioner from Kevin Murphy is also a great alternative. I just want to mention as well that all the products that I've spoken about today, they're not actually going to change the way your hair grows. So the hair grows from the scalp. So any of the products aren't going to alter the way it grows. What it is going to do is give the illusion of that fuller, thicker hair by the plumping ingredients that are included in the products. So I just want to make that clear that I don't want you to feel like if you're going to use them that your hair's actually going to grow thicker, because that's not the case. It's just given the illusion of fuller, thicker hair. These also smell incredible. So I love a good smelling hair product, and these ones are definitely one of my top favorite. So I would highly recommend these if you are in the market for a new shampoo and conditioner and you do have fine to medium hair. Next, we have the Milkshake Lifestyling Powder Pop, and it's a volumizing powder. So it is a lightweight powder, which is great for everyday use. It does have a pump application. So when you spray it, it does come out in a fine mist. So it's not actually gonna come out all at once and give you an overload of product. So I really like that about this product. It's just a fine powder that you can spray on at the root area. It does deliver a natural looking matte finish without any greasy or shiny residue. So if you think of like baby powder, something like that, that matte sort of texture, that's kind of what this has. And it's a matte finish because you want to be able to get that volume at the root. So anything with like shine, it's gonna be a bit more slippy, so it's gonna be harder to get that grit and volume. It's also good if you do have very greasy hair, because if you're using this daily, it is gonna soak up a little bit of that excess oil. If you're looking for body and volume, this is a great one, and it is a finishing product, so you want to be using it after you've washed, put all your other products in and blow dried it. It is to pull in afterwards to be able to get that texture and volume into the hair. So even though it looks small, it does last a long time, because like I said, when you use it, it just gives you that fine mist, so a lot of the product isn't coming out at once. And again, you can use your fingers just to kind of rub that powder in and make sure that it's kind of sitting on that root area to give you that lift. That's it for today's video. I hope you did get some value from it. If you did, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button, it really does help the channel out. And please let me know in the comments as well if you've tried any of these products, or if you do have any other suggestions for products for fine hair. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.